Do not give any present to the Japanese mom other than her birthday, Valentine's Days, Christmas Day, because I remember some years ago there was a time I was giving away a bag full of persimmons. It was harvested from my kids' great grandparents' house. So I selectively choose some mother friends who I always associate with in the kids' kindergarten, explicitly check with them either they or their kids likes to eat persimmons or not. So I'm just giving the persimmons to those who likes to eat persimmons. I'm not a fan because the outlook of persimmons are looking just like orange colored tomatoes with medicine taste. You know, cherry, most cherished in the world, they taste like that. They are bittersweet in a very peculiar way. After getting rid of all the persimmons, I was relieved and the chapter closed. Precious food comes in my hand are as good as something flowing into the sea. Something came as a surprise to me. One of the mom friend who had received quite some fair share of the persimmons on this very day, she looked as if she was looking for someone in a very eager manner, with her hand holding a biggest pear one has ever seen in her entire life. It's about this big. She was holding it while scanning through the entire kindergarten area, and suddenly our eyes met. And she went, and I was like, oh, and I eventually walked to her like an obedient, gentle little Shiba Inu, putting out a curious, tail wagging outlook. The emoji you get from the free WhatsApp sticker. Yes, I was pulling out that exactly this look in order to show my utmost respect and appreciation for this new present that I think I'm going to accept. She told me this is a famous pear from her hometown, Niigata. I really admire her because she's a friend of mine and I like her so much so that I must acknowledge the pear's great value. And there's a saying by no one, but a magical unspoken Japanese way of life. It is kind of rude to reject present. So I happily accepted the pear and took it home with me. And its whereabouts remains a mystery. Just kidding. I had locked it up in a chest box that is made of ebony wood that can withstand the exposure of weather, withstand the pressure of seawater current in a secret dungeon under my house. What I'm trying to say is the culture of giving present in Japan comes with consequences. Most Japanese people pays big attention on the gesture of giving and receiving gifts, especially if it is in between the relatives or among the busy, diligent mothers. It is exactly like the circle of life. It's about the nature's way of taking and giving, never ever endingly. Weeks after the pear incident, I received quite little packets of seaweed from my in-laws. You know, the seaweed in Japan is not a cheap product. It can be pricey because of making sushi, onigiri, and stuff. Apparently, seaweed run into price increase very often. So I decided to give some of this seaweed to the mother who gave me the pear. As you know, it is a circle of life. A circle has no beginning or end. And I'm not going to tell you what else I had received right after the seaweed from the mom. All I can reveal is it just goes never ending, perpetually. And that's about all.